Hey, how you doing? This is Rich with the Gospel Rescue Mission with our weekly teaching. Here at the Gospel Rescue Mission in Muskogee, we are on a quest to end spiritual poverty. All the other things would be a temporary fix. We need to fix physical poverty. But if we don't fix the spiritual poverty, then people will remain where they're at. And this week I'm going to give you a weekly teaching that's centered in our grace-based teaching that we do, that we can come to your church, your place, and we can bring a whole lot of this. And so you can become a true grace-based, a balance between truth and grace in your organization, in your church, in your home. We can provide all that training, and we do it at a very reasonable cost. And we want it because we are more important to us is that we impact our community, make our community reflect more of who God is. So today is just a little taste of it. We're going to talk about one of the keys in order to have a grace-based organization, family, church, wherever you're at. And the first key, in order to make this happen, is that we, as the leaders particularly, we need to be in touch with our own personal brokenness. You know, this is a tough thing for many people. You know, a lot of folks are saying, well, I can't show my weakness. But 2 Corinthians chapter 12, Paul brags about his weaknesses. When was the last time you said, you know what, I really stink at all this stuff. I'm just kind of checking the box. You know, the truth is, if we were going to reflect on our lives and our leadership, you know, I'm in a position right now, and I just can't believe that I'm really doing this. I have this thought in the back of my head, someday somebody's going to catch on that I have no clue what I'm doing. And so rather than just deal with that fear, I can put on a show, I can pretend like I know what I'm doing, I can pretend like I got it all together, or I can go to my staff and say, you know, I'm kind of clueless on this one, what do you think? And get their input and their viewpoints. As a leader, we got to be in touch with our own brokenness, those things that are hurting us. Be aware of where our ego is getting in the way. Be aware of where we are doing things to look good rather than actually be good and do good. I don't want to look like a man of God. I want to be a man of God. I don't want to fake it. That whole fake it till you make it is nonsense. I mean, you may have to do that from time to time, but really, that becomes a lifestyle too easy. We have to be careful of those things. So we got to become comfortable with our brokenness. Now, this is not easy. You know, I'm not saying go public with everything immediately. Sometimes that may not be safe. That may not be healing. You know, don't do it for yourself. Again, we want to do it, and it's going to be best for the people around you. But we have to deal with it inside ourselves first. And that's really a difficult place to be really honest with us. I know my truth about me. At least I think I do. My perception of the truth, at least. But I have got to get to the place where I'm willing to really dig deep. Why do I think the way I do? Why do I feel the way I do? Why do I experience things the way that I do? And that's where we get to realize that we need God. See, my mistakes, I can't do much without God to bring healing because of my mistakes. I can't do much without God's help and wisdom and knowledge on how to move forward, how to make things right. Some things just are so complicated, I have no clue. But when I come to God, He says, okay, well, Rich, this is your next step. This is what you need to do. This is step 1, 2, and 3. And He doesn't usually give me much more than that because maybe He knows I'm afraid. I don't know why He doesn't give me more, but He gives me that next step, and I take that. And then He gives me another step. Just keep doing the next right thing. Even if it feels uncomfortable. Even if everyone else rejects you, do the next right thing. And that's when you're in touch with your spiritual brokenness. I know I can be a failure. But when I'm in touch with my brokenness, I have courage to do those right things. Matthew chapter 5 says, God bless the spiritual beggars. Man, I got to plead that I need God. I need God in everything. My ego keeps getting in the way. I need God to do something for me. I need Him to help me be more true to Him. You know, Psalm 51 has a description of God's grace. You know, this is the key to this whole thing. If I want to get in touch with my own brokenness, I got to understand it is brokenness. Broken bones hurt. Things hurt. Psalm 51, David is saying, now I want you to lead out of your brokenness. You know, the bones you have broken. Yes, truth will hurt. So we need to go out and find people who will speak truth to us. You know, whether you are the lead poobah or you're the lowest person, you need people to speak in your life. You know, correction can be very healing. We work here at the Gospel Rescue Mission with people, and I'll have men or women come to me and say, well, they're trying to get me kicked out. They're trying to do this. You know, really what they're doing is they're calling them on some of their stuff. And that's what staff does. That's their job. And hopefully other guests will come alongside and also do that. And some of our volunteers are being trained to actually call them on their stuff too. And we get called on our stuff. It's good. It brings it to light. As long as it's in the darkness, that grows, that fungus grows, and it becomes a real detriment to your future. So we have got to get involved and allow people to speak into our lives, to call us on our stuff. It's going to be hurtful. It's going to be painful. But think about the washing machine. It has that agitator. It's just beating your clothes. Women used to take the clothes down to the river and beat it with a stick on a rock. I mean, that's what's getting it clean, and that's what God does to us sometimes. He allows us to feel pain. We've gotten to a place where we are unwilling to be uncomfortable. I was talking with a doctor the other day, and his patients will complain if he doesn't give them heavy medication before and after any kind of surgery. Oh, it shouldn't have to be. Oh, I don't want to feel any pain. If I feel any pain, you have failed, doctor. No, that's not what we're looking at here. Getting things healed, getting things fixed is going to cause pain. We have to be okay with that. So this has been Rich with the Gospel Rescue Mission. Our first key is get in touch with your own personal brokenness. In other words, be willing to say, I messed up, I don't know, I can't do this, and God, I need you to give me all the answers. So hopefully you'll join us next week here at Gospel Rescue Mission as we bring another weekly teaching to help you grow in Christ.